Hey everybody, welcome to another Forbidden Psalm Regicide adventure. We're back with episode 6, Siege! Under Siege. We burned the bar down, and the Graven-Tosk 5 are now stuck basically having rattled the cage of the undead. And the army is advancing on their position. They have to live through the night. 6 turns with escalating, terrifying forces. We'll share the table, share the mission, we'll get this underway. So here they are, the Graven-Tosk 5, or the Childlike, with his musket and his 5-piece of ammunition, medium armor and a short sword. We've got Butters the Muscle. He's got a Morning Star and a hand axe. Of course, wearing medium armor. He's wearing a crucifix too, which is pretty sweet. And then Mausling the Deranged. She is armed with a bastard sword, full plate armor now, and a crucifix. And then finally, Godless the Meat Failure. Less of a meat failure now. No longer unable to shoot. He is, however, still allergic to metal, so he can't wear armor, but he does have 10 hit points, hand axe, and a crossbow. Nezawa the Wren, my wizard here at the back, lost their scroll, unfortunately, but has Immortal Invention, so the target can't die if we put the spell on it, and then death becomes them, makes them undead. Playing Sieged. While festing in the ruined huts, the horde approaches. So the goal, survive at all costs. The warband with more models standing at the end of the game gains 2 additional meals. Now, in this case, I'm playing solo, so 4 models have to survive until turn 6. You place only a single defensive wall right here and a treasure chest right here. I can deploy my forces anywhere within 7 inches of the middle, and then, sorry, at least 7 from the edge of the table, and then 3 from any enemy warband members. Round 2, 2 zombies appear. Round 3, 2 dead riders, 1 from 2 random opposite edges. Round 4, 2 skeletons and a skeletal bannerman from a random table edge. Round 5, 2 skeletons and 2 zombies. And then round 6, the skeletal general arrives. Game ends on round 7. If the skeletal general survived, then we have to mark that on page 69. In the burned down tavern and didn't hear the drums of the dead marching on, teaching us the real meaning of a rude awakening. We had to fight this splinter of the horde for a whole day, using whatever we could ransack from the houses to barricade the streets. There's the group holed up in the middle of the table, ready to fight. Nobody quits. And I don't know why we would ever move turn 1, although we could, I guess, scoot out to get to the treasure chest. Standing Stone is the rally point for the mission, which means that all undead models will move towards it. The chest can be placed anywhere, so we'll just stick it next to our guys. So turn 1, we're just gonna loot the chest, I guess, with Nezawa. TN10 presence test at +2. We got it. Let's see what we find. We only have 1 meal in the bank. We need to get at least 4 more, and we get 2 if we win. So we roll a 2, which is beef jerky, gain a meal. Fantastic. This tower did used to be a bar, so hooray. Then we're into round 2, because I don't need to do anything else to anybody. Everybody's all reloaded and stood where they want to be standing. So round 2, it's going to be 2 skeletons, I believe. I'll be some random table edge. So D4 it, we'll go top down, and then clockwise. So D4, 4 is gonna be over here. 2 zombies arrive. Slow, so they go 2D4, so this one's gonna go 3D2, so 5 inches. So running forward, or shambling forward 5. That'll be up to here, towards the Mausling. And then the second one, also shambling forward. Going 5 as well. Heading towards Mausling. All right, round 3. We'll start with Mausling. She's gonna walk over with a 7 and go plow into the zombie. So moving and then stabbing with her bastard sword. She is strength +2, +4 actually, with her bastard sword. An 8 to hit, gets a 17. The zombie in defense actually can strike back if it lives. First, she does D10 damage. She did not crit, however. So D10 damage to the zombie, 5 damage. Leaving it on 1. It hits back at +3, which is a 15, and does D6 damage. So Nezawa's armor, however, in full plate is 4. Yeah, she's incredibly armored, so she takes no damage. Godless is just gonna stand up here, and he's gonna shoot the other zombie with his crossbow. Rolling at presence +2, so he needs a 10. Nope, misses. Unloaded. We're gonna have you just sit still, I think, and not shoot. And it's new bad guys. Dead riders from opposing table edges. So the first one will be 1, which is up here, arrives behind us. The other one arrives over here, right up front. These guys clip-clop 2d8, because they're super fast, but we start with the models that are closest to the enemy, including those engaged, and that's gonna be the zombie. He needs a 12 to hit. Misses, so Mausling can strike back at +3, -4, so because she's strength +4, so that's going to be on 11. Hits! She does another D10 damage, which is at least 1, so that zombie explodes. The next one comes piling in. It can't roll less than 2 inches. Rolls 8 though. It tries to hit her with a 12. Nope. She hits back on an 11. No. Flip clop comes the dead rider. He's gonna go 13 inches. Holy moly. That's over half, so he's gonna fight across the obstacle. We'll make the dead rider worse at hitting. He's -2 to his attack roll. So he's a 14 now because he's fighting over the wall. No, he misses. We can strike back. We use our agility and our short sword on Aura. He's got a +3 agility, so it's just a straight roll of 12 then. If you start within an inch of the objective, then you don't get the penalty because he's defending the obstacle. So it's D6 damage for his short sword. Does 4. His armor 2, so I'll leave him with 5 hit points. The zombie's actually armor 1. It actually did matter what I rolled there because I only had, yeah, so I did 2 points. And I actually would have done 4 points previous, so I did get exactly enough to kill it, but I forgot that first hit I actually was -1 damage to because it's armor 1. Second dead rider, can't see anybody, so it's just gonna go 6 inches around the building towards the rally point. For heroic phase. Well, I think we need to start with, we'll start with Butters? Yeah, Butters. Butters is gonna go agility of 5-inch movement, so gets to fight over the wall. Didn't start within an inch of it, so we're gonna come all the way around. Our sweet Morning Star, which is cruel and crit days, he's strength +4, so that's gonna be on an 8 to hit. Misses, we'll use our Omen for a reroll. I don't like that, we hit. So D8 damage, minimum 1, armor a lot. Armor 3, that's 5 damage, that'll slay that dead rider. I'm just gonna reload, I think, because I can't see quite to the dead rider over here. We will, however, go with no. Or we can go with Mousling. Mousling's just gonna walk over here and go kill this guy. Leave that zombie. Shoot with Godless. So Mousling flying over, strength +4 again, so an 8. We hit, and then D10 damage, -2. We have 7 hit points. 1, no damage. And so then Godless will shoot the zombie with the crossbow. Presence +2, so on 10. Hits with an 18, and then the crossbow is D6 damage. But it is cruel. So D6 damage does 2 damage. So this thing's got 4 left. That means Aura can go. He's gonna move over to here. He walks 7, 8. So he's just gonna walk over to this zombie actually and hit it with a short sword. Agility +3, so on a 9. No, he fumbles! Ugh. Drops his short sword, you idiot! Totally forgot for this dead rider to fight back against Mousling actually. He misses. The zombie can now fight back. And misses as well, needed a 15. This turns 2 skeletons and a skeleton bandman arrive on a random board edge on 3, which is down here. And they march on. And they start moving. So the first one is going to go 6 inches towards Butters? And League of Engineers yesterday, and we had Bubba the Barbarian, and it's completely messing me up now because I keep trying to say Butters. The Bannerman goes 8. Doesn't quite make it. Oh, he does make it. He's going to go fight. So he fights into the ogre. Sweet 12, and he hits. Guy dies. Everyone's gonna roll 2 dice, pick the highest against Bubba or Butters. So he does D6 damage. Butters is medium armor, so -2 does. Takes 3, so his 11 goes down to a 9. 9 remaining, and then he can swing back. 4 -3. Misses. Last skeleton goes 10, and he goes flying into him as well. Hitting on a 12. He does not, and then hitting back, outnumbered, he will actually hit 13 there, so D8 damage. 1, but he's cruel, so he does do a point, taking him down to 5. Zombie in melee, forgot about the closest guy, hits for D6 damage into Aura. Aura's armor 2, so 3 damage. He's gonna have 4 hit points remaining. I sure miss being able to heal. He can strike back though. He doesn't have a sword, so he's unarmed, and he misses. And the Skeletal Horseman hits with a 13, does D6, he's not charging anymore. 3, 4 armor for the full plate, so no damage. So she'll fight back on an 11, and hit, and that's D10 damage with the Bastard Sword. -2 is 3 damage. You guys got 4 left. Turn 5, things are getting spicy. And there's going to be more zombies and skeletons arriving this turn. All right, well, we've got problems here. I don't have a good spell to help you with. I've got tinctures and antidote, that's about it. So I think we have to go... we just go fight with our staff? It's not great. It's D4 damage. We don't really want to do that, but we don't really have a choice. Start with Mausling. She's gonna try and kill this skeleton rider. On an 8. We do. 6+ to kill it. We could just do max damage and kill it. We'll just do max. Ah, no, we'll save that. We'll save that for the general. Nah, she just gets anyway. Does 7 damage. Just explodes him. He's gonna back off. Because he doesn't have a short sword anymore. And he's gonna fire his musket into this guy. So presence +3, so it's gonna be on a 9. That's a miss. Shots left. Well now. I guess we go with... I probably should just picked up my thing. I guess we go with Godless to Meat Failure. He's gonna reload his crossbow and shoot the zombie again. Hitting on a 9. Hits. And it's D6 damage cruel. Yeah, does 5. Kills it. The term is boom headshot. We have Nazala and the ogre left. We're gonna go with Butters. He's gonna try and hit the wounded skeleton. He misses. He did an 8. I got no way to re-roll that. So it's gonna fight back and land nothing with an 11. He needed a 12 because he actually ignores the strike back penalty because he outnumbers us. All right, so 2 skeletons and 2 zombies arrive on opposite edges. So the zombies arrive on 1, which will be back here. And then the skeletons arrive with the rest of the skeleton horde, which makes sense. We're the closest, so in melee, the Bannerman misses. So striking back at +4 for his strength, -3 for the attack back, so an 11, misses. This one on a 12, misses. Strikes back on an 11 again, hits it, and it's D8 damage cruel, -1. So 6 -1 is 5, that'll kill it. This next skeleton's closest. Actually, sorry, the 2 zombies are closer, I think. Oh no, that skeleton's definitely closer. It's gonna go 6 and come piling in. He'll attack on a 12 and miss. He'll strike back on an 11. Oh, he's getting his steam going now. -1 will be 4 damage. It'll have 2 left. Zombies. This one's going 3 inches. Ah. And then the other one is going 8. Comes flying into Mausling. On a 12. Hits. Oh no. D6 damage. -4 is 1. So takes the damage. That 7 goes to 6. Last 2 skeletons. This one right here goes 4 inches forward. The next one goes 11. Just goes piling into poor Butters. Hits him on a 12 with his sword. No, he drops his sword, but actually can't fumble next to the banner. And then fights back. Misses. Causes the skeletons never to fumble. So that's round 5. Round 6. We are in the place. So I'm out of ammo now on Aura. I have 1 shot left on Godless. So Aura's just gonna go over here and pick his short sword back up because he doesn't want to die. Then we'll go with Butters. He's not gonna move. He's gonna like stomp on this guy and hit. Needs an 8, and then it's D8 damage. So hopefully he gets more than a 3. He does. Kills the skeleton. We'll go with Godless. He's just gonna reload and he's gonna try and shoot. I think this one. Nah, I'll shoot this one back here because he's elevated. It's +3. Last shot, gets him. D6 damage cruel. Does 5, it's got 1 left. He's out of ammo now. We're completely depleted. I guess Mausling can attack this zombie. Hits with a 19, almost a 20. She does D10 damage, so on a 7 or more she kills it. 9, yeah, just murks that zombie. And Nazala's just gonna hang because he doesn't have anything really good to do, and we don't want to kill that banner too much. We're happy where we are. On comes the Skeletal General from a random table edge. Oh, right back here. Starting with the ones in melee, the Bannerman attacking Bubba, or Butters, hits him for D6 -2 damage. Nothing. He can hit back now on an 11. He does not. This skeleton, hitting on a 12, hits, does D6 -2 damage, does 1, takes him down to 8. He is a giant tower of an ogre. Back on an 11. Nope. So this is probably this guy. So 2d6 roll to see if he makes it into combat. He goes 5, that'll do it. There's 1 health left, not 5 health left. Tries to hit on 12, misses, then hits back on an 11. No, not quite. It's just the immovable tank. If I had the healing spell, it'd be even better. Okay, so then it's zombie time. 3 skeletons fighting. Comes flying into Mausling. Tries to attack on a 12. Nope, she hits it back on an 11 though. Nope. It's just the Skeletal General. Oh, all day. Just as like, step aside peasant. I will deal with her. See, this guy was +2 to hit. A 3 still doesn't hit, but a +2 to hit next to other Skeletal Generals. So he is a Skeletal General in range of himself. He hits on a 10. Has a flail for D8 damage. Cruel. Does -4, 1 damage. Takes her down to 5. And then she hits back outnumbered, so on a 11 with her +4 strength, no, she'll miss. Turn 7, final turn of the game, no more bad guys arrive. If we kill the general, we're in good shape. So starting with, I guess we go in with Aura. Go get him. You're the leader of this warband. Go fight, die. So we're gonna hit with our sword, short sword at +3, so on a 9. We get him. It's only D6 damage, so he's armor 3 because he's super heavy armored. Takes 3. He has 7 hit points, so he's got 3 left. I don't have a reroll. I just need you to hit on an 8. If you hit on an 8, I'll max damage with my Omen. Do it. Hit him. Yeah, I'll just use my max damage. And even with the -3, that'll destroy because it's 10. Skeletal General came to the wrong burned down bar. No bullets, so these guys can do nothing. They just retreat to the bar. And go, if the ogre falls, then so be it. 4 of us are alive. With the zombie fighting Mausling. It hits. D6 damage with -4 for her armor. Woo! She takes 2 more. She's down to 3. She lived, though, so she can hit it back. Swing away, Meryl, on an 11. No, she misses. Does the ogre survive? All right, the Bannerman on a 12. Hits. D6 -2 damage. 2 more damage, down to 6. Hang in there, Butters. Come back. I'm doing the banner first because it's if I do kill him, it's worse for me, so I figured it made more sense. On an 11, because you're +4 -3, you miss. Then the 1 wound skeleton on a 12 misses, gets hit back on an 11, does not, and then the last skeleton on a 12 misses, gets hit back on an 11, no. Done okay, Butters, you held in there, and that ends the round. So we get 2 bonus meals for surviving, plus the beef jerky that we found in here, and we live through the night with their general dead, the skeletons retreat, and we get to do our post game. A little dicey there. With no healing left in this warband, I don't feel great about it. So, so the fact that everyone lived through the night is good, because I had no capacity to bring anybody back if they went down. It'd be bad. All right, campaign steps. We loot D6 +4 gold and 2 meals, so we only have 4 meals, plus the 2 we won for surviving, though, because there's more food in the bar. So we got 8 gold and a grand total of 2 for winning the game, and then the 2 for just being in a campaign mission. Death saves to make, no injuries to make. We got a roll for an event and then feed everybody. So back down to 1 meal basically. Let's see what our event is. 88, purple's high. 13. Not everyone is willing to submit to the Forgotten King's will. A bunch of hanged villagers are swinging from a tree. Gain 5 gold hidden in a secret pocket and a hangman's noose. Necromantic relic. We found a cool necromantic relic. Hangman's noose, put it on your neck, doesn't take any space in your inventory. Enemies obtain critical hits on a 19 to 20 against you, but you automatically pass every single death save. So you can't die, but people crit you on 19s and 20s. I feel like we give that to Mausling. So we're on to XP. We get 1 per monster we killed. We killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 monsters. We survived the scenario. We collected a treasure, so that's 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. Spend 5 to increase the agility on Aura to 4, so that he can now move 9 inches a turn and stab with his short sword better. And then Mausling's as well to +3, which would be +2 because of her full plate armor, giving her movement of 7. So we can buy D4 things this round, 2 things if we want. They're both just going to be ammo. Hope. Let's roll D20 twice. So the first one's a 5, which is a torch. The second one available is a 4, which is a lantern, and neither of which are ammo, so we don't have any available. Close for missiles, switching to guns. That's going to be it. We are done the round. We've got 37 gold in the bank, 4 experience banked, and we're into mission 7. So we go at the end of the adventure. We find ourselves having survived the night in the burned down ruins of the bar. The Graven-Tosk 5 then head back into the pack of refugees moving ahead of the army, having defended their location, and disappear into the faceless mast. So the next mission will be tasked with getting ahead once again, ranging forward and clearing some of the forests that lie between us and safety, and of course the army behind us from some evil bone hunters, spear like javelin throwing undead like sort of like, I guess, forest rangers that the Silent King has sent ahead. So we'll see you for that one in 2 weeks. So I'm Ash. Happy gaming. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed that video. There are tons of other games already recorded for you to watch. Click over to my channel page if you haven't already, and have a look to the dozens of playlists full of videos. I guarantee you'll discover a game you haven't seen played before. I put out new videos 7 days a week, and every day is themed to a different genre as I continue to explore the wider world of gaming. Of course, none of that's possible without you, the viewer, so click a like and subscribe if you'd like to stay on top of what's happening here daily. My 2 kids and I are massively grateful to be able to have the flexibility of this job so I can always maximize my time with them. If you want to support me continuing to put out this content, it's only possible because of my amazing backers on Patreon who support the studio, equipment, and model cost, as well as being how I make the bulk of my living. You can also help out by buying a t-shirt through Spreadshirt, a measuring gauge or widget from Death Ray Designs, or buying one of my games and supplements like Last Days, Gamma Wolves, and Blaster. As a way of showing my appreciation, patrons get early access to new games and supplements that I write throughout the course of the year. Huge thanks for watching, it really does help out, and happy gaming.